Yeah, good morning, everyone. It's MarketChameleon.com. Adam, Will.
Morning,
What's
chameleons.
up,
Love
everybody?
you. Love you.
Thursday. It's almost the weekend, Will. What do we got going on today? Is the market doing something crazy today? Because I tell you what, it's crazy down here in Costa Rica. We'll get into that in a second. Oh, yeah. First, we got the disclaimer, everybody. Be careful out there. What we're talking about here, it is for informational purposes only. We are definitely not telling you what to buy or sell because we barely know ourselves. We're trying to give you some ideas on your trading day. All right?
Well, we're trying to guide you through a resource that you can use to
what is that resource, Will? Is it MarketChameleon.com? Yes, MarketChameleon.com. Down below is the links to get to MarketChameleon.com. You can try it free for 7 days. Try the premium. Will likes to use a lot of the premium data and stuff on the site. You can try the premium for free. As always, make sure it works for your models. We think you're going to absolutely love it. Dive in, Will. Tell us what we got. Well, first I want to tell you, Costa Rica, I told you about, we got an inflationary period here in Costa. They're trying to do a fiscal plan. The exchange rate jumped yesterday like 30 points. It hasn't had a move like that in a decade. And people are starting to freak out. It was at like $5.90 to $1 and moved to like $6.30 to the dollar yesterday. And people starting to freak. And you know what happens when they freak, man? They start exchanging and selling, and then it gets worse, and it compounds, and all of a sudden, we're Argentina, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Be careful. Hey, thank God you're getting paid in dollars, right?
That's right. That's right, my friend. Thank God. But it's bad for employees. Bad for no. You don't wish this on anybody. It's terrible.
So. Well, your employees are demanding a raise, I hope. You wealthy business owner.
Wealthy. Oh, you're just taking advantage of the little guy. So anyway, what do we got going on, man?
Well, I want to get back to one of our core focuses on the site, and that's earnings. We've kind of been diving into some different things this week, but let's go back to the earnings calendar and look at today's earnings. And we have Starbucks we can play after the market close, and Apple I was going to look at this morning. For two, they're both bigger entities, and one's in the retail, touching everyone every day with their coffee. Well, Apple's in the retail too, but I think Apple's got a bunch of things going on. I've actually, and I'm, as you probably have guessed, I'm not the greatest technologist, but I actually use the Apple Pay, which is incredible. And
really, use that Apple Pay? You actually downloaded that app or whatever, man? Every time I reset a phone, you come on, sign up for the Apple Pay. Get on the Apple Pay.
Yeah, man. You know what? And it's saved me multiple times when I've not had my wallet. Yeah, it's multiple times.
It's the Forget Your Wallet app. It's the oops, I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere without any money app. Yes.
But I think for the younger generation, it's going to be a mover and compete with Square and just another product in their chain. And they get so much positive.
You hold it up and you get like a little QR code or something like that on your phone. How does that work?
Yeah, it actually brings up your credit card, and there's a little scan code, and you basically put your phone against their front end. Yeah. And
their box thing, they don't have to have a special Apple thing, right? It's just some box that is multiple.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
There you go, man. So, everybo's learning a little something today. Apple Pay.
But anyway, so when I looked at this calendar this morning, those were the two that jumped out at me, and I have mentally a bullish picture in mind for both of them. But going through the research, I just wanted to see if there was anything that backs it up or makes me step away from that. So the first thing I looked at was Starbucks. So looking at the earnings option strategies, selling out of the money calls has produced a 98% win rate, 12 out of 12 winning occurrences. You can see the table. Click on that.
Wait, if it's 12 out of 12, it's plus 96%. I got you.
Yeah.
It's a little
That's
early,
the average.
Man. I'm only in my half. That's your average, yeah.
Now, what's The issue is selling out of the money calls, my friend.
That's the famous monkey trade, man. That's the monkey
Well,
trade.
that's the unlimited risk they talk about.
Unlimited. It's just it works every time until the time it doesn't work, and when it doesn't work, the monkey rips your face off.
And the thing that jumped out at me was selling these at the money straddles, 9 to 12, 75%. It's hard to find a real out of the money call, which is like a 20-30 delta that you can spread and actually take in any reasonable credit. So this also interested me, selling at the money straddles. And again, I'm on a bullish on the stock. So and selling at the money straddles, unless you buy the wings against it and convert it into a butterfly, you're going to have unlimited risk in that too. So I looked at bull put spreads, and I was going to go to as close to at the money as I could in StarBucks, and the stock was at 58.28. So this actually splits the at the money. Mm-hmm. So you're short the 58, long the 57. It's bullish, which I am actually bullish on StarBucks going into this earnings, and it yields.
And you are bullish on StarBucks. Why? Because you drink coffee?
I like coffee. Yes.
Dude, sometimes the simplest plans, man. That's the way you do it, dude. It's just I use that. Sometimes that's the way it is, man. Sometimes that's your idea. You put the stuff on your watch list and you start diving in.
Well, this morning, I looked at the stock screener, typed in StarBucks. It's got a bullish indicator on the books. It's been in a downtrend. I think also the market has been pushed out of the market. I think that's another, going to be a nice wind in the sales of these two stocks going into today. That's my gut feel. So that's how I'd play it.
That's the gut. And now you're trying to get data to back that up, or kill it one way or the other, right?
Yeah, exactly. This is kind of the process you go through. So after, I'll put these. We can do it right now. If you go to StarBucks, so we know it's the 57.58, right?
Yep.
You go to StarBucks. I'm going to go down to the strategy payout. Right there, I'm going to be, it's the put. So I'm going to be long the 57 put, 1 short the 58 put. So I'm going to put this on the books for today, and we'll see how it performs over the next.
So you're going to reload the diagram and then add it to your watch list?
Yep. Reload the diagram and add to watch list, and we'll see how that back.
Everybody who doesn't know, if you don't know, on the Chameleon, what you can do is you can click add it to your watch list there. And correct me if I'm wrong, Will, but you click add it to your watch list. It adds it at the price when you click that button. And so you can actually track how it does over time. So it's a way to paper trade right on the site.
Exactly. So the next thing I looked at was, what was the next thing I looked at? Apple, I think. Apple. So let's type in Apple and see how that bad boy looks. So that's, I was on the earnings option strategies, but this is what populates first on that page when you first get to it. And this shows what they're expecting for the earnings that are today after the market closed. It was announced. Conference call is at 5 p.m. So the implied straddle is fine. That's a plus or minus, remember, 5% move. I again am, there are bull wins in the market right now, and I think Apple may benefit as well.
They're bull wins, dude. That's a quick change because 2 days ago it was bears.
Yeah,
Bears were in the wind, man.
We're in.
Although I don't know how bears get in the wind. Bears run on the ground, but
we're out of October.
Dude, are you telling me just like that the economy has turned? It's kind of like Costa, man. It can, dude. It's all about feeling, dude. If it feels good, it's good.
Dude, I'm talking about the next.
Bad.
This is like I'm not. Listen, I'm bullish long term. The glass is always half full. I'm a long. You can't be bearish. You can't be, short an asteroid hitting the Earth and everything coming to an end. I'm always a long term bull. But I'm just saying the shift in the market tone. We're talking about this earnings cycle, the next week,
Right.
I think is going to. A lot of people. The market was down, I think, almost 7% in at the end of October. So you have people maybe coming back into the market, and we also do give some bearish looks every day, based on research as well. But I just think into today's
It's okay
earnings,
to be bullish, man. You don't have
the
to
way
defend yourself, dude. It's good, man. I like bullish.
I'm just trying to give you a heads up to my thought pattern, Jay, whether
I
it's
love
right
it,
or
dude.
wrong.
I love it, man. Just giving you a little
So,
help.
anyways, in the stock screener, there was a 1-day bullish sentiment. It's above resistance. Again, the flow of money back into the market on the bullish side.
Yep.
I looked at and then we in the earnings options strategies, these selling out of the money puts showed a 47% return. Apple's a high price stock, so you can probably actually find some puts in there to sell and spread against to take some of that risk off. I looked, and there were stocks at 218, so you can go down like here. This is the 200, 195. You can sell that spread. It's got a 9% cushion. That's because all these are appearing because the vols are elevated going into this earnings. So if you are bullish, you can yield 14% over the next 16 days if you want to put on the spread. That's the one I've looked at, which was interesting. You could also go up a little closer to at the money. The yield's going to be better. You may give up some cushion. Do you want to put one of these in as well?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm long Apple just because, not that I did, you guys all heard my rant about getting this thing hooked up. It was, a day of my life wasted. But, dude, they got me locked in their ecosystem, man, and I spend thousands of dollars a year. How can you not like a company with that? I mean, I don't like that personally, but if I'm an owner of the company, I love that, man. I can't switch, right? I mean, I'm a tech guy, and I can't switch. It's too painful for me to switch, right?
You are a tech guy.
So what are you gonna do, man? I love this company long term, even though their voice tech sucks. They've got you locked. They got people locked in this ecosystem. I said to myself, gosh, why is Samsung or Google, like I was tempted to buy one of those Pixels, but I'm like, dude, the 10 hours, the full day of my life it's going to take for me to change over all our stuff, my wife's stuff, the nightmare. I'm like, dude, they should give me a person. They should actually, thinking long term, they should say, look, McBride is worth $30,000 to us over his lifetime value. We should pay $200 to have a dude where he just morphs all his stuff from Apple to Samsung products. Like, they should do that. What do you think about that as a business model?
Like that. I like that. I love that.
You would think.
So I'm actually going to do that Apple 200, 205 and load that in and add it to my watch list.
All right.
Just to see how
this performs over the next couple days.
Yeah, I just narrowed it down to just do
just today
as an earnings play.
Nice.
Taking in a 61-cent credit. See how it goes.
Love it.
So I did we'll show it on the book that we never speak of. We're going to do screen for some. We're going to use the option block trade screener and use a technical indicator to find some bearish plays. But
great, nice teaser, man. All right, so everybody remember,
cool.
we're gonna head over to Facebook right now. So we'll be there in about 5 minutes if you want to join us over there. We're here live every morning, so you can click that subscribe button, catch us live, and have a great trading day, everybody.
Thank you, Chameleons, for joining us.